8 aces, 4 double faults for Sampras. Nine aces, although Becker didn't think so. Well, Pete Sampras dealing with that injury.
Really, I was in my 2 serves before they put in. I mean, we were both unhappy with the machine.
Becker hinting that Sampras doesn't like the machine either, and that suggesting to the chair umpire Wayne McEwen they turn it off.
See if we can pick it up on the replay. Too close to tell there. It looked like it caught the line.
McEwen said, "I saw chalk," but what he meant was he saw titanium paste.
You knew that, didn't you, John?
I took chemistry at Stanford.
Ooh. This is wonderful how Pete takes something off the backhand here, John.
Well, he's just trying to meet the ball.
This one.
Nice touch cross court. Something you don't see a lot of, but more and more from Pete Sampras. Knew he had to go for a winner there, just misses it wide.
But you've enjoyed thousands of players. Doesn't it stun you when you read and hear people say, well, I don't like to watch Pete Sampras?
It does. It happened to me just this morning. I said, my gosh, he's marvelous to watch. But they say, well, the personality. Gee, I don't watch the personality.
He gets a lot of personality out of that racket.
Well, here's a total mishit, bud. He didn't mean to hit this. We've had a sort of a running joke throughout the tournament about whether or not players mean to do this, but he'll take the end result.
Well, he meant to get a backhand in the court, and you've delivered quite a treatise on mishits over the 2 weeks, John.
Sounds like a master's thesis to me.
I've got to confess, I didn't take chemistry at Stanford.
We're even getting some truth today.
Boris missed all 4 first serves in the previous serving game. He's missed all 3 in this game.
Down a set, down 1-3 here in the second. Just long.
What a play.
But again, Sampras showing you his total classic arsenal.
So much more variety from Pete Sampras than you'd expect. Hits that nice inside-out return. Perhaps could have put just a touch more topspin on this for a little bit better margin of error, but just misses that long.
Hear the rumble through the center court crowd. How close that was.
Certainly keeping Boris Becker guessing.
That's 11 straight first serves missed.
Look at this, 17% in the second set.
14-15.
That's an amazingly bad percentage for Boris Becker.
Anybody. Gee.
Well, I take it. I mean,
well, sure, but
if you're only going to get 70% of your first serves in, but they're all aces, would you take it?
I'll take anything. I'm just glad when it goes in anytime. Another miss hit.
What I notice here also is Boris doesn't seem to be moving quite as well. I don't know if that's mental or physical. Here we see Pete Sampras with that lunging return. Boris wasn't even able to put a racket on that. Good lunge by Pete Sampras here to get to another break point, go up 2 breaks in the second set. Sorry, 40-30, I'm sorry.
Deuce.
Went to the bookstore the other day and was looking for a book on Boris Becker. I saw the picture, his likeness, and instead it was the Vincent van Gogh collection. And short hair and the beard and the haunted eyes.
Well, I hope he didn't bring a razor to the court.
Late call, but a proper one.
Way I have to serve that it's good.
It looked white to me.
I'm not. It's the 10th serve I'm serving. And
I think Boris realized that serve was out, but I think what he disliked was the fact that it was such a late call. Such a late call. 1 second late. Tennis turns very late.
Oh, gosh.
He has totally lost his concentration at this point.
Unnerved. 8 double faults for Becker.
Could anyone imagine Boris Becker serving around 15% for a set on serve? Amazing.
Only twice in this set as he put the first ball in out of 16.
Well, I was wrong. Only 12.5%. I was giving him too much credit.
Oh.
Can you do something else besides telling the score all the time? Can it just overrule once? A clear mistake. I mean, what is the hell? It was a clear mistake for you.
But I haven't seen anything.
Of course you haven't seen anything. You haven't overruled once, I know, but I mean, you have to watch a little bit. My serves are very close, and they've been 10 times called in the wrong way. Oh, no, I know you agree. I know you're a machine.
Well, they got out the emotion. That's we can all identify with those feelings that nothing seems to go right, and when it is close, it goes against you. But McEwen just can't be a good guy and give him a couple three if he doesn't see it that way.
Well, as I said earlier, I've never seen Boris play better when he's gotten real upset. So clearly not what he wanted to get involved with.
Hurrah.
Put that one in.
Pete Sampras wants to keep his concentration.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to lose focus right now because Boris Becker clearly is going through a really rough patch. It would be a big boost for Boris if he's somehow able to get back in the second set.
Well, Becker, despite his problems, holds, and he's only down a break in this second set.
Sampras.
Well, it's such a critical statistic, this performance of first serve percentage on grass, anywhere, but especially here. And when you're only 21%, as Becker is in the second set, there are problems, yet he's down just a break in this set after losing the tiebreak to Sampras in the first set.
15 love.
Well, that's the good news for Boris Becker, that despite only serving 21% so far, he's only down one break. But the bad news is he's got to have to try to break Pete Sampras' service. We see him hit his 10th ace.
He's just having trouble getting a ball in play as long as Sampras gets his first serve in.
It's like we said earlier, if he's serving 62%, it's very, very difficult to break Pete. Very surprising. Boris served 60% the first set, and suddenly he's just gone way off.
He does move well for a big man.
Moves well, he meets this return, hits a nice pass here, gets up to the net, holds the ball very well here. Forced Pete to guess, waited to the last second. He usually likes to shovel that cross court, but this time he just shoveled it down the line. 30-15.
almost put that on the line. What an effort by Becker. And Sampras was figuring that out all the way and heaved a big sigh when he heard the call out.
He was praying for that to go out. Good get here by Boris. Just misses this lob. Couldn't have been more than an inch out at the most.
That's Sampras rolling along, still unbroken in the match. 4-2 in the second.
I can't stress enough, Dick, what variety he has on his serve. He hit that big one up the middle. It's flat. He can pull it into your body, or he can slice that one beautifully out wide. Plus, he's an excellent world-class volleyer, too. So combine those two things, and you're going to have a tough guy to break. 4-2 Sampras, second set. Well, Pete tried to pull this passing shot cross court again. It comes over the return this time. Boris has seen a couple of those so far. I was expecting it this time. 15-love.
Youngest ever to win Wimbledon, Becker, against youngest ever to win the U.S. Open, Sampras. Well, you've been watching that serve. What's he doing wrong?
Well, shouldn't he be trying to kick him or do something? Woo.
Just missed that wide. Dick, I think what he's doing is he's getting a little bit too stubborn. Most of the time, he's such a good server. He's just expecting it to start going. He's losing his technique. He's not thinking about what he needs to do. Try to reach up at that ball at the apex, right before it starts to come down. That's when you want to hit the serve.
That was a nice pickup by Becker. 30-love.
Also could be a bit of a question with his fitness. Played a long 5-set match with Steek. He's not known to be one of the fittest players on tour. Maybe he's feeling a little leg weary.
30-15.
9 double faults.
What he should do is try to take a little bit off the first serve, get a lot more first serves into play, make Pete Sampras hit big returns off the first serve. That's a first step.
And again, he's missed every first serve in the game.
Only made 4 of 23 in the set.
Another thing he could do perhaps is reach into his bag, see if he's got a racket that's a little bit tighter, because the ball seems to be flying on him a little bit.
There it is. That's what he's looking for. Number 6. 4-3 in the second, Sampras.
Sampras leads 4-3, second set.
Let's go back 2 years to the finals. Becker against Michael Steek, when Becker's personality was a bit different. And when he hit long, this was the result.
15-30.
You know, I had that